Last time on Blind Date. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Your loneliness, that crippling aching hole in your heart that eats at you every day of your miserable existence. You've been living alone for 3 years now. Such a long time.
How do you know how long I've been living alone, Karen? Hi, I'm Nero, and I am back once again on Blind Date. I'm trying a little bit of a different setup now. I got a camera going on. Switched from a webcam to like an actual like camcorder cam. Let's see how this works and if it all plays out good. We'll see. We're gonna try something different with Blind Date. I actually did talk to the developer because this game has 14 different endings. Now, it's going to take time to get through these 14 different endings because when you do these kinds of stories, particularly this kind of game where it's like it's a sim and you have to answer different questions, I can understand from an audience perspective, maybe it could be considered boring or repetitive. So I am going to try and break this up with other sorts of games to probably play in the future. That said, though, I did talk to the developer because they told me about an ending they'd like to see me try and get, and they gave me some tips. So I'm going to attempt to hit the mark and see where we go. So we're going to get started with Blind Date, and this is episode 3, doing 3, right on. And we're going to see where this goes. So let's hit it up. My gosh, that music's unbelievably loud. All right. You check your phone. She's 10 minutes late. You're not sure what to do, and discomfort starts to settle in your stomach. Sit still, wait patiently, take a sip of water, shift uncomfortably, and adjust your collar. We're gonna get ourselves a sip of that water. Sip your water. It's warm. Not warm water. That's the worst. Continue. Mysterious woman. Hey, I'm so sorry I'm late. My car's in the shop and I had to take the bus here. I understand. It happens to the best of us. I'm sorry. I probably could have come and picked you up. Shit happens. I'll get over it. I'm gonna go with 2. I'm sorry. I probably could have come and picked you up. But it's okay. I made it. Eventually, and probably gave the bus driver quite a story. Huh? So, I'm Karen. I know your friend Rebecca. What's your name? Alright, now they said go with Stanley. So I'm going to do number 4. That's a cool name. I like it well enough. I find it to be a bit boring. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm going to go with 3. I'm pretty happy with it. Tell me, Stanley, do you like stories? Not really. Never been a big fan of them. Yeah, I can take them. Yeah, I absolutely love them. Heck, I'm playing a video game. It's all about story. Would you like me to tell you a story? Yes. Excellent. Though this is really more of a parable. Bunch of, what is it? Venture Brothers? It's like a crucible. Excellent, though. This is really more of a parable. Go on.
This is the story of a date named Stanley.
It's like the Stanley Parable! Which I only vaguely know about because I've never played it. But I know it's a game with a narrator and it exists.
Stanley went on a date in a restaurant where he was eligible bachelor number 427.
Okay. For the record, Josh, developer, if for whatever reason you watch my videos, I hope I'm entertaining, first of all. But if for whatever reason you keep making games, consider doing this in the future. Honestly, having the narration actually kind of brings the game a little bit more to life. Just a little bit more than just reading it.
Bachelor number 427's job was simple. He sat at the table making jokes and impressing a young prospective lover.
Prospective? That means possible. Yeah, pretty sure that's what it means.
Signals came to him from the woman across the table, telling him what jokes to make and when to make them.
Read those signs, man.
Stanley relished every moment he spent on the date and was happy.
This feels a little derivative. Have I seen this somewhere before?
You think this is derivative? Suppose you believe you have it all figured out, don't you?
No, not particularly.
I suppose that you think you could do it better.
I mean, not really?
Well, if you think you're so much better, I guess I'll just have to start it all over and do things your way. Stanley walked forward down the hallway in search for his date.
Oh, wow. This changes to a completely different game. Do I just... What do I do? Is it... Oh, okay, so it's the was it W... Wast? I don't know how to pronounce this stuff.
When Stanley came across 2 doors, he took the door on his left.
Oh, this is weird. This is so
Wait a
weird.
moment, but isn't this derivative? You've got places to be, Stanley, a date to get to. We're going to need to speed things along. Okay, quick, grab your suit. Oh, the suspense is killing me. What will she be like? Okay, quick, leave. You wouldn't want to be late now, would you?
Oh my god. I want to play more of that.
Okay, here we are. And cue the emotional music. And begin.
Am I...
What? Why aren't you saying anything?
Am I...
Oh, that's right. I haven't given you any options. All right, here we go.
This is delightful.
When Stanley came up upon a set of dialogue choices, Stanley chose the one on the left.
Left choice, right choice. Do I just click with the mouse then? Hold on, my mouse froze. There we go.
Oh, wow. That was an extraordinarily ordinary choice, Stanley. Good work, said Karen, the date. Given 2 new choices, Stanley chose between them.
You haven't given me real choices. What's going on? Oh. Man, I really wish I had like a die or a coin for a randomizer. Do I have any coins on my shelf? I do. Ah! Old-fashioned Pokemon coin. So, Lugia will go with red, and Logo will go with blue. Oop. We're going to try that again, because that was a miserable botch. Lugia. Right.
I'm sorry, Stanley, but you're asking for a series of endings inside an ending inside a game with a series of endings. You're just being unreasonable.
It's like Gameception.
Oh, there's the ding telling me the developer ran out of money. Unfortunately for you, this means I'll have to literally phone my performance in. Okay, so Stanley falls in love and gets married and lives a very happy life.
I'm sorry, what? You're gonna need to speak up. I can't hear you.
I said Stanley lives a very happy life.
Hello? You're too quiet. I can't hear you.
I said Stanley was happy!
Achievement unlocked. Story time. This... Joshua. That was so delightful. That was hilarious. I kind of actually want to play this Stanley Parable now, because I've never actually played it. I know it exists. You know, like I've heard of the title, and I know that it involves a narrator talking to you. But other than that, I really don't know what the game's about. But I really like this ending. And hey, I mean, I technically won, I suppose. I got the happy ending. You know, she and I apparently, Karen and I apparently lived happily ever after. So that was a win. I found this to be simply delightful. And I hope that as you continue to make games, and I certainly hope you do continue to make games, I would like you to consider in the future doing more of the option of doing voiceover like this, because I do think it helps. It just helps break it up a little bit more than just reading it. That said, I know that both I and my partner and best friend, Taylor, would be more than happy to provide voiceover for any future titles you end up developing, and I'm looking forward to seeing what more games you make. So that's 3 endings down out of the 14. So I got quite a few more to go, but I'm gonna leave this episode here because I like to go with this particular game because each game, playthrough has an ending. I like to treat each thing just episodic at its own pace, its own episode, and I think that works more to the benefit of this style of gaming. Now, in the future, if and when I get to other titles, I might change up my way of going about it, my like runtime or something. Maybe go for maybe an hour of gameplay or something, depending on the game it is. But in the case of Blind Date, I'm gonna end it here. And this was a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to seeing what the next ending is going to be, and seeing what could come forth from this. I think the way that this game has been so far is just, I know I say it a lot, but it's delightful. It really is. It's a very delightful game. I really have liked the endings. And I like how this game has sort of kind of run a bit of a gauntlet for me, where it's like, this one was just very, very funny. The second one was kind of creepy and kind of off-putting. And the first one was a solid first-time playthrough. And for a guy that's never really done Sims of any kind, outside of maybe Sim City, I guess, but a dating sim kind of game, I've never done games like this before, and this was really a nice new territory to tread in. So I'm going to thank you guys for joining me. It was a lot of fun. And as always, be sure to tune in to ToonGrin.